Level 1, the visionary. You're sitting in a Beijing boardroom, 2015. China's deserts are spreading. Energy demand is crushing the grid. Coal smoke blankets cities from Urumqi to Shanghai. You control billions in state investment. Everyone expects steel plants and coal mines. You greenlight something else entirely. 8 million solar panels stretching across the Kubuqi Desert. They call it madness. A sea of death transformed into a sea of electricity. Your engineers say the heat will destroy efficiency. The sandstorms will bury everything. The distance from cities makes transmission impossible. You approve it anyway. Construction begins in zones once considered uninhabitable. Workers install panels where nothing has grown in 1,000 years. Level 2, the gambler. You're 3 years in. The Kubuqi project hits 1 gigawatt. But you don't celebrate. You multiply. 225 new sites across western deserts. 455 gigawatts planned by 2030. That's more renewable capacity than most nations possess in total. The budget climbs past 100 billion. Critics whisper about waste, about impossible logistics, about panels cooking in temperatures that melt asphalt. Then the data arrives. Soil moisture under the panels increases 75%. Native grasses push through sand. Sheep graze between rows. The desert isn't just generating power. It's healing itself. Level 3, the architect of tomorrow. You're watching real-time feeds from Qinghai. 16 gigawatts online across a single complex. Beijing receives 40 billion kilowatt-hours annually from Kubuqi alone. Carbon emissions drop nationwide. 50,000 jobs created in regions that had none. The panels stretch 400 kilometers, longer than most countries are wide. You didn't just build solar farms. You built the world's largest energy infrastructure in the harshest environment imaginable. And the desert that was dying is now powering the future.